Let's tell stories in this plane.
Oh, the story plane.
This is a role playing, as in we're going to tell stories to each other.
I have Naruto versus zombies on my screen right now.
Okay, did you really want to do that?
I mean, it's story time.
Ooh.
Naruto vs. Zombies by Crisis. The crossover between Naruto and PopCap's Plants vs. Zombies. Rampant silliness, crazy ninja, undead hordes, and killer vegetables. What more could you want?
Can you look at me?
Wait, you're reading it? I thought I was reading it.
Disclaimer,
what's up?
I do not own Naruto.
Look at my feet.
No,
Just
Or the rights to
I wanna
Plants
read it.
vs. Zombies.
No.
I do own a copy of the game that I can't seem to stop playing, however. And I am rather pleased with myself here. This is, as far as I can find, the first time anyone has written this particular crossover. Himawari, according to what I can find, means sunflower. Fair warning, there will be some Sasuke bashing, but really it's his own fault for being an arrogant jerk. Well, that and I needed to a target for the slapstick. Just so you know, this isn't because I hate Sasuke. I actually find him an interesting character. He's just the funniest target I had available. I attempted to write these in order, but some could probably make sense if switched around. Oh well. It's not like this was meant to be a truly cohesive adventure or anything. Those who have played the game will probably notice that I didn't really stick to the plant personalities as portrayed in the Suburban Almanac. They're fun and all, but really weren't going to work for what I had wanted to write. Without further ado, let the madness commence.
Naruto vs. Zombies, Chapter 1. Everything has to start somewhere. In Toby's secret space-time dimension, the man who called himself Madara was doing some spring cleaning. He found it that it helped him to clear his mind and allow him to better focus his plans. Every so often, he would even come across something of great importance that he'd forgotten about. This was understandable, as he had a tendency to sometimes just suck up anything that looked interesting into his private space-time storage without properly checking it out first. Like this book right here.
Harnessing the power of death.
Harness the power. A guide to.
No, I want to do the quotes.
No. Harnessing the Power of Death. A guide to use the Necro Chakra for fun, profit, and brains by Dr. Edgar Zambos. He read it aloud to himself. Intrigued, he opened to the table of contents. Chapter 1. Making your endless army of tireless minions. Madara blinked. How had he overlooked this for so long?
No,
you don't.
Harnessing the power of death. No, man, I'm right, man. Okay. Harnessing the power of death is out to the uses of Necro Chakra for fun, profit, and brains by Dr. Edgar Zambos.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Alright.
God.
Naruto walked slowly back to his apartment. With a huge grin on his face, Iruka had passed him. He'd even seen that he had respected Naruto despite the stupid fox sealed in him. Sure, he had been used in a traitorous plot by Mizuki, but he had been recognized for himself. He'd even gotten an ass-kick jutsu in the process.
Take cover.
It's Kika
Absolutely nothing could bring him down from this at this point. When he got to his door, that claim was put to the test. Naruto walked slowly back to his apartment with a huge grin on his face. Iruka had passed him. He'd even said that he respected Naruto despite the stupid fox sealed in him. Sure, he had been used in a traitorous plot by Mizuki, but he had been recognized for himself. He'd even gotten a kick-ass jutsu in the process. Absolutely nothing could bring him down at this point. When he got to his door, that claim was put to the test when he saw a huge package waiting for him. Naruto was wary of packages left for him. While he'd never gotten anything dangerous like a mail bomb, some cruel villagers liked to leave him things that, while not harmful, were nonetheless hurtful. Once he'd gotten a package on his birthday, and thinking he'd gotten a cool present, he opened it excitedly to find 9 dead baby foxes. He spent the day crying and digging tiny graves for each of them. Inspecting the package,
Oh my
he
God!
found it was addressed to him with a return address, which took a load off his mind. He never got nasty things that were sent by post. The people who sent mean things never left anything that could identify them on what they sent. Checking the return address, it said Bloom and Doom Seed Co. Naruto blinked a bit before remembering where he'd heard that name before, and his wide grin returned. Flashback. Hey, mister, you got any cool plants for me? Naruto asked the shopkeeper, grinning under his goggles. He liked this particular garden shop since it always had the neatest plants here. The shopkeeper was, in fact, one of those who held a grudge against Naruto. However, he was also a professional and would not turn away from anyone who wished to spend their money unless they caused actual trouble within the shop. What he would do was guide Naruto to purchasing the things that no one else wanted. Plants that were already close to dying, or plants that were so odd that no one else would even look at them. And not only was the demon brat happy to pay full price for something he'd have a significantly discount to anyone else, he kept coming back for more. This time he was ready to offload something that he had been sitting in the back room since his grandfather had built the shop. It was some ridiculous flower seed that supposedly needed solar chakra to grow. The instruction booklet for describing the process was plentifully ludicrous, and had a catalog of clearly, and the catalog included was clearly a joke. God. He had sort of a grudging respect for whatever merchandise he convinced an ancestor of his to purchase the damn thing, as no one with a half brain would believe any of it. Damn. Which of course meant that the demon brat was the perfect mark to sell it to. Actually, I hear you've got your graduation exams coming up in a few months, right? The shopkeeper asked with a collected callousness. Yep, I'm gonna pass and become a super awesome ninja and go on to be Hokage. Believe it. The demon brat even had the same kind of verbal tick as the foreign skank that was always bothering the Undaime. It would have made perfect sense for her to consort with demons too. He shook off that train of thought and went back to the sale. The sale always came first. Well then, he said, with false pleasantness, I think it's high time I let you look at a super rare plant that only a great ninja could grow. Well, the demon brat's eyes widened in anticipation. Hook, line, and sinker. Really? Show me! Hold on a sec, I have to go get it. The shopkeeper disappeared into the back and went into the dusty little boxed off in the corner? Oh. Fuck this story, this is way too long.
The shopkeeper disappeared into the back and went to the dusty little box off in the corner. He opened it up and removed a seed packet with a childish picture of a smiling sunflower on it, along with the aged booklet and catalog. He chuckled a bit at the catalog. If this company had ever really existed, then it surely would have gone out of business by now. But if the demon brat wanted to send its money to them anyway, who was he to stop it? The demon brat was bouncing on his feet when he returned, and the shopkeeper plastered his standard pleasant smile on his face as he Tom, shut up. As he presented the merchandise. Now there's only one seed here because it's so rare, but you'll never find a better flower anywhere. He started off, only to be interrupted by the demon brat, who was already looking over the booklet. Hey, mister, what's the solar chakra? Ah, the shopkeeper said, as if he hadn't just been rudely interrupted. Solar chakra is why it takes a great ninja to grow this flower. Very few ninja are able to perform this process, in which it's necessary to create solar chakra, and this flower cannot grow without it. The booklet there has everything you need to know about it, but even the most ninja can't accomplish it. I'm only selling this to you because you're a very special young shinobi, and I think you just might have what it takes to do this. The shopkeeper gave himself a mental pat on the back for his ability to lie with such a straight face. Wow, the demon brat said in awe. And what's this? It asked, opening the catalog. My computer decided to turn off. It didn't want me to read this anymore.
You have to move a bit.
That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible.